When you guys go to the Twitch and make sure the audio's all good.
I think
I don't
Barry's in
have.
there already.
Oh, cool.
I'm
Barry
in there, but I don't know where my computer headphones are.
Yeah. Oh.
I had to like mute the stream because like, well,
The echo.
there's gonna be like an echo.
Yeah, 1 second. Okay, so yeah.
Hmm.
Yes.
Okay, yeah. So as I was saying, now Gregory died. Chased the person, failed to capture, solved a coded message.
Correct. To give a more in-detailed recap of what has recently happened, Gregory fucking died in a huge ass explosion. Just
Because of some masked
boom.
people.
Big boom.
He was fighting
Yes.
some masked people.
Yeah.
He was fighting some people that had an oddly weird, like, spiral-shaped mask that they were wearing. And it looked like they were after him for a specific reason, which I don't think the party did they get that one? No, yeah, they did. Yes. Of course, the resulting members were all killed in both the resulting explosion as yes, it's pretty much the Obito mask. Yes, is that Obito?
Yeah.
I don't watch Naruto.
It is.
Okay, yeah. Specifically, the other Spiral Mask people kind of got crushed by the debris caused by the explosion, and if they didn't get crushed, they got killed by the resulting blast from the explosion, because it was a pretty damn big, it was a pretty damn big explosion, He did have a lot of fucking grenades on him.
How did you even get so much?
If you stockpile gunpowder enough, then
Then
you
I
can kind of
asked
turn
if he
anything
was
into a big
lighter.
bomb. Oh my fucking god! Yeah, let's not forget that.
Because I didn't understand how dead he was. Morgan.
Arm, just an arm, just
Kill a
an
queen.
arm.
Me and Winston kind of agree for a bit before we
Yeah.
give chase.
I gave a song. I gave a calming song that
Gave
did nothing, but
chase.
it's the part that counts.
Gave chase. Wow, that's
And
considering you guys can even catch up. Like, holy
I
shit.
gave a
The only one who was able
nice
to.
jog.
Yeah, you gave a nice,
I just lost
nice
a crew
paced
member. I think it's
jog.
kind of justified. I wasn't in the best fit for running, canonically.
I get to show off
You're never in
my.
the best fit for
I
running.
get to show off my whip.
That was so
Yep,
cool.
you got to show off your
That was
fucking
an
whip.
awesome moment.
You're
Yo!
Spider-Man.
Hey,
Spider-Man.
furry. Hope you're having a great day.
Yo.
But yeah,
Blow legs running.
we couldn't catch up to them.
Yeah, no fucking way. I mean, hell, Alana had a hard time catching up, and she fucking took performance-enhancing drugs. You know that person's fucking fast. If, someone taking drugs to catch up isn't barely catching up.
Hmm.
That is for fucking sure.
Hi.
Hello.
I updated the map so you can see all of it.
Drugs are always the answer. No.
Don't listen.
Drugs aren't the answer. They're a question. And the answer is yes.
No, the answer is always no.
Remember, kids, it's not cool to do drugs.
It isn't.
It is, however, cool to rob your local convenience store.
Well, that doesn't kill you sooner. That just put you in jail.
Well, I mean, if you get caught.
Well, like, yeah, but you just be in jail for like a month. So.
Yes, if you get caught. And it's only a month. That's a month of
exactly.
That's a month of having shelter and being fed.
Well, yeah, but like then you learn your lesson, hopefully.
That's not how the jailing system works in America.
No,
sadly,
it's not.
We're getting sidetracked.
Yeah,
we are getting very sidetracked. Okay.
Let's see. Uwu Furry says you guys are all very cool.
Thank you. You're pretty cool
too.
Yeah. Very regular in the chat recently.
Hell yeah. You're the coolest. Some might say, perhaps, the coolest of the coolest.
Cooliest.
Yeah.
The coolest.
Roughnet says heart.
Exactly. Yes, Roughnet says heart. She says the anatomical term for the muscle in the chest. that spreads blood
Lesser
across the
than
body.
3.
Okay,
He said
well,
lesser than 3. What do you mean?
Lesser than 3,
oh my
obviously.
God.
Yeah, no. How could I not see this before?
Oh my
I'm
god.
such a fool.
Okay, let's begin.
Of course, Ravnat is doing math. She's doing math this entire time.
At least,
At least
he
he
gets it.
Yeah.
Okay, let's begin.
Nice. But yes,
So he left off on the dock.
we left off. Yes, we left off on the dock specifically with Ivan, who is now Crow. Once again, escaped mental patient, of course. You know, that's just a joke, but still, he does have DID, and it seems that his well, edgy personality is now outside. Jesus fucking Christ, Ivan's just a huge edgelord,
He's
isn't
a
he?
drama queen. He's
Oh,
just
also,
a drama queen.
One more
honestly.
thing. If you guys hear any coughing, I am very sorry.
Yeah,
No, it's
sometimes
fine.
you
It's
can't
fine.
help
It's
Yeah, I
fine.
know. I know it's fine. I just wanted to apologize in advance. Continue. Sorry.
it. Yep. We're still fucking playing. But yes,
Yeah, we kind of left off with a coded message.
yes. We left off with a code that both Crow and Nikolai managed to solve. Now the question is, are they going to share what's in there?
Crow
yes.
will.
Oh, probably will.
Crow
Yeah,
will keep
obviously.
it secret for now.
What the frick? I want to know.
Yeah. Nice.
It's understandable. Do what you guys
Expect
want.
the unexpected, as they say.
Fair.
An unexpected the expected. It's a little saying I got. But yes, so you're all probably at least a little bit exhausted right now. You've all managed to run this entire way in about 5 minutes, which is usually a walk that
10
takes you
for me.
20 to 30. 10 for you, yes. But yes, you all had to run here. You're all probably tired in at least some sense of the way. And you all did just lose a crew member. Whether the fact that he was close to you or not doesn't really matter. You still lost a crew member.
Yeah.
It's one person less. You guys didn't even get to the Grand Line yet, and you lost one.
It's really a shame. He was a good shot, too. Could have been useful.
Yeah, well now
I'll
he's
see
shooting the
what
devil
I-
in hell.
I'll see what I can do with his weapon. Seems
Are you-
salvageable.
Are you sure you're sure if you should upgrade it?
I wouldn't say I'd upgrade it. I'll see if I can manage to put it in a state that it could be used. That's all I'm gonna say.
Are you sure it should be used again by someone else?
Look, it was his weapon. He's dead. He didn't leave a will, so it's ours for the taking. It's ours for the using.
I guess, but
I could give you the gun if you want. You
It's just how mafia
really
works.
want it. Stop!
I don't know. It's like you have like the sword of a samurai. It's like I don't know. Alana says, "What's the point of not using it? It continues the memory at various." That is a very good point. No,
You know, if you think about it,
yeah, that
is
actually is a good point.
someone ever truly dead if you can still remember their memory?
I
They
look
can
at my
still live on through you.
That's
I look-
kinda
I look
what
up-
They
I-
might
I-
not be alive
yeah.
in this world, but they can still live on through you.
Yeah, I look down at my flute like actually yeah that makes perfect sense. Yeah, okay, yeah. Continue. Yeah, you.
Of course,
yeah,
you know, you're going to be using a memory from a dead person to make other dead people, but yeah.
I mean, it also fits with our little name, doesn't it?
Yeah, you're.
Yeah.
Actually, yeah.
It does.
Yeah,
It does.
Perfectly well. Never mind. Yeah, I take back everything I said. Never mind.
That was quick.
Persuasion 100.
Because like that wouldn't make sense for Vincent not to want to use it, continue
When you-
using it.
When you
And
point
you
out,
want to use it then.
Oh no, I don't. No.
Oh, I see what I can do after I finish my project. And I'll get back to you to what I have.
All right.
And Nikolai just kind of walks back to his room and then just immediately lock.
We're still at the dock. We're not by the boat.
Yes. Well, no, you're on the dock that is your boat. You could obviously
okay,
just
never
walk
mind.
up to. Yeah.
Okay.
The
I thought
boat's
it was a
right there,
different-
you know.
I thought it was a different
Oh,
dock. Sorry.
also, yes. This would be a good point. This was kind of a lot of noise, wasn't it?
Hmm?
This was a lot of noise that was just going on out here.
Yeah, you're right. I'm gonna go check on Kennedy.
All right. So, is anyone else going to go with Vincent, or is he just going to go on his own?
I'll probably just like I said, I already locked myself in the room. My room.
Yes.
Oh, we'll just wander off.
Yeah,
Somewhere.
you can come. Yeah, of course, you can come with me.
Letting a maniac off on his own, of course. They don't realize how much of a maniac he is.
And what will I will DM you what I'm doing.
Great!
Oh no!
Great!
Oh
On
no!
This is
second
going to
thought,
go well, I can already
on
tell.
second thought, I'll probably decide for a bit and focus with just everything.
Mm.
And I'll company crowd just keep an eye on it.
I've Vividum, girl bossing at the gatekeep. I
Nice.
guess.
Gatekeep, girl boss, gaslight. Or what is it? Gaslight, gatekeep, girl boss? Is that how the meme meant? Yeah.
I don't know how that
Can
meme
I
works at all.
at least bring something to I could tinker with while I go, bro?
Of course.
All right.
Good.
So let me know
Like,
when I
obviously, it
make
can't
it
be anything
to
too big,
Kennedy.
but you can maybe tinker with something.
Oh, it's a new quote.
Probably
Yes,
just
I
tinker
will
with
say.
my
He's
I will
hologram
say-
disguise
his
self.
dead grim with it at all times.
Yeah.
Not wrong.
You're not wrong.
It is
yeah.
her.
It is her. Specifically, I would say for both you, Vincent, as well as you, Alana, you're both kind of feeling tired. Your legs are killing you after that jog and run. So you guys are gonna have to walk there. You can't exactly just straight up run there again.
That's fine with me.
Unless Alana uses more of those performance enhancing drugs she has.
No, I'm good.
Spells, expeditious retreat.
Drugs is
Yes,
Alana.
drugs.
Alana, how are you feeling?
She's just tired now. Yeah.
About Gregory, I
hey
mean.
hey.
About Gregory, I mean, how are you feeling? Oh. I see. I hope everyone.
As usual, Alana is writing in her book.
I hope everyone else that was nearby the blast is okay.
Oh yeah, that's a good point. Civilians.
There was a lot of rubble.
There was a lot of rubble. All right. Well, ain't that depressing?
Let's move on.
I mean, we didn't see any at least. Yeah, you're right. We didn't, but and
You guys didn't.
maybe I could help a few of them, probably. Yeah. I'm Kennedy's store was right there. I hope it wasn't too badly hurt. Didn't have much time just to look around because a lot of things was happening. I hope so.
Hold on. I'm gonna go roll something in private. Hold on.
No, don't roll if he got his arm bitten off.
Oh, it can
The
get a
viewers
lot worse
ask
than that.
why
Oh,
they can't
no.
give.
Was that ET?
One of the two viewers ask why they can't give money.
Because we are not Twitch affiliates, which means that we cannot accept donations, nor bits, nor gifted subs. We're gonna need about 75 more followers for that, and blah blah blah, all that bullshit. I don't know the exact way you're supposed to be doing it. All I know is we ain't Twitch affiliates, so that means we can't get the money. We ain't getting those dollar bills, y'all. We
Thank you
can't
for
get
the
that
thought.
money.
We still appreciate the sentiment though.
Yeah,
I really
yes, thank you.
appreciate it.
Yes. Money is definitely not something easy to come by nowadays. So, yes, we definitely do appreciate the sentiment. And if you need that money more than we do, then you should save it for yourself, of course.
Definitely, I agree. Okay. So, back to our
Thank
walk
you
to
again.
Kennedy. Yeah.
But yes, back to see if Kennedy's fucking dead or not.
No, I'm so scared. I've waited for weeks to talk to this guy. If he's dead, it's fine. This is how the game works. It's all on the dice. But man,
Yikes! Yikes!
dang it! I don't like that answer. Frick.
Oh.
No. Sorry.
You got lumbago there, bud.
I've pulled.
Tuberculosis.
No.
TB.
Continue.
Yes. I'm making a decision in my head right now. I am thinking currently.
I hope Walt doesn't want to be evil DM today.
I think I've chosen violence.
No.
He had a -1 to that roll. It's something. I don't know. I don't fudge rolls. It's all in the luck of the draw. You know.
That
You gotta
is the
roll the
proper.
dice,
That
and
is
go
the
by the
proper
dice.
way. I do agree. I don't like it, but I
He had a
do I do
-1.
agree with you. I do agree with
He had
you.
a -1 to the respective roll. It would have been a dexterity saving throw, and he has a -1 to those.
Yeah.
He rolled a 2.
Dang. Frick.
So
Oh man.
you both walk up to this store.
I ready.
And the first notion that, both of you guys immediately notice is, holy fucking shit, how is it still on fire? Because it's still on fire. It is very much still on fire. There's a fire raging at the moment. There's a lot of rubble currently. It looks to be that the explosion that happened kind of took out some, okay. It looks like the explosion that happened took out some main supports of the building at the front. It looked like that this building was kind of designed in a specific way in the architecture that most of the load-bearing capacity was near the front end of the store and not the back end of the store. So that meant when the front side got blown out, the rest of the store would have followed through, which it did. The entire store is kind of crumbled inwards, as you can see. It's only really the front end that's crumbled outwards and kind of crushed those guys. You guys can still kind of see the remnants of the shards of the mass too, They're just kind of laying scattered around in the blood puddle.
talking about,
Gregory's still there too.
Kennedy's store, right?
Yes, this is Kennedy's store.
So like, I'm trying to get a good idea of it, so I don't have another is he lighter moment. I don't want to look dumb again.
You can.
Is he heavier?
Is the store heavier?
heavier?
Just kidding. Just kidding.
I think it would be pretty heavy with all the rubble there.
No. I was joking.
Right. Okay.
There's the first thing Crow
Yes, the
does.
first thing.
I ready Song of Healing major.
You poor bastard. Okay,
I
Barry,
wish
I'll
you
get
all
to you in a little bit. However, I will ask for this.
Mhm.
Crow, make me a perception check, and Nikolai, make me a stealth check.
So sweet for Rui. Great job. All right.
I'm sure he's fine. She just looks at it with a tight-lipped look. Well, perhaps I was wrong. Yeah.
24 versus 16.
Yep, the 24 does indeed beat the 16. And ET, could you please roll in the EPC no mark so the viewers can see the roll? Would be pretty cool, yeah. Well then.
Well, are we counting the first roll or the second roll?
I that's a good question. You know what? I'm gonna roll a d20 in public. If it's above a 10, we count it. We count this roll. If it's below a 10, then we don't count it. There's just a little bit of randomness, because why the fuck not, right? Well,
You
Yep.
bastard! You needed a natural. You needed a natural 20 That's what you needed. Wait.
Oh, fucking A.
How does this work?
Crit. It's a crit, so that means it automatically. In my rules, at least, specifically speaking, if the base roll is higher, but it still ties with something, then the roll that was higher succeeds.
Okay, that's
At least
fair.
for that. Yeah, and it also doesn't help for you the fact that he kind of crit. He kind of rolled a natural 20.
You only needed a natural 20 to beat me.
You
and
needed a
did it.
natural 20 in order to beat it, and you rolled it. Fucking A, man. Holy shit, your luck's coming back to you, isn't it? And yes, I did just say that out loud to jinx it, because fuck you.
Nice.
Well,
Right.
let's see how the
All right.
rest of the session goes.
Okay, so how's my
Yeah.
boy Kennedy? How is he?
He ain't good.
How he looking? How you looking, Doc?
Okay, you can't see anything just yet. However, I will say this right now. The fire is died down enough that you should be able to kind of like go around the area and start looking for Kennedy through the rubble. Because you know, at least at a minimum, he got caught under the rubble. If he didn't get caught under the rubble, then he would have been outside the store by now. But he's not. So that means he's somewhere in this big pile of rubble.
I'm screaming, Kennedy! A message.
Message.
Would message
All
work?
right, you're gonna message would work. Yes.
I pull out my flute. I say, Kennedy, I'm here. I'm here. Where are you?
You can't hear an audible response. However, I would like to ask of you to make me a perception check as you try listening.
Okay. Perception. I have my cheat sheet open on my other monitor.
It depends. I would like to ask that both of you do not roll. However, if you wish, one of you could give advantage to the other with a help action.
Oh, give me advantage, please. I gotta find Ocean Dad.
All right. Yep. Roll that other d20.
Did not
Nope.
have
Take
it
the
all.
first one.
You don't hear anything. As you kind of scour the rubble, you just kind of like go over it. You can't hear anything. The fire's still kind of crackling on by you. It's really hard to hear anything really. You can't necessarily hear pretty much anything right now besides the fire that's raging on right by you.
Keep in mind, I also have I send my unseen servant. I get able to go look around too. Like digging, like,
If
picking
you
up
wish,
rubble. Picking up
If
rubble.
you wish, I would ask of you to make me an athletics check to go through the rubble. If you wish to do that.
Okay. Athletics?
Yes, athletics. Which both of you suck at, I believe.
Helping. Thank you.
Okay. No, yeah, that's good enough. That's good enough.
Yes!
You're
Finally.
going through the rubble. You're picking up the boulders, you're tossing them aside. It's with Alana helping you out, you're able to at least do it fast, you know. And in the short moment, you're reminded yourself of why your crew is so important to you and why that loss from Gregory still hits hard. Despite the fact that you're able to remember him through his memory, despite the fact that he still helped you all those times. That missing piece right there in your crew, it's kind of hitting you hard.
I'm about to
You
cry.
lost someone.
I don't
Yeah.
think I lost Kennedy too. I'm like, no. Vincent's in tears. Like with the fire
At least-
surrounding him in the back.
Yeah.
Everything.
I'm pretty sure both of you are in tears right now because of the smoke coming from the fire. But
Yeah,
yeah,
Vincent's like hands are getting kind of bloody because of the really sharp rubble.
yes.
Yeah.
And
He's just screaming, Kennedy!
you're going through the rubble. You're picking it up. You're tossing it aside. You're searching, going through this with a strength that you've never had before. You never were the brawny kind of person. But
Never.
in this
Took my
moment
heart.
of trying to save somebody that really needs your help, you find an energy within you that you just didn't know you had before. As you're just tossing these boulders aside with the help of Alana.
Continue.
These pieces of rubble. And then you find a hand sticking out of the rubble. And you start moving more and more out of the way.
Kennedy. Is that you?
You see Kennedy.
I hope it's not a simple hand.
I pull. Vincent is smiling. Like, he doesn't know he's alive yet, but he's just glad he knows he found him. Oh my gosh, I'm so happy right
Pull
now.
him
I'm
out of
so
the
glad.
rubble.
Yeah, I don't know if he's alive or not,
alive?
but I'm just glad he's here. Still,
You alive?
I check his
You
pulse.
pull him out of the rubble. You pull him out of the rubble. I assume, yes.
Yeah, I am. I have my unseen servant helping on the other
He-
side, pushing him out. I'm pulling. It's pushing.
As you pull him out, he. Is that you?
Yeah,
Kiddo?
it's me. It's me. It's me, Vincent. It's me, Vincent. Are you okay? I can fix you. I can fix you.
I'm sorry, kiddo. I don't think there's much you can fix here.
No, I can.
Hey.
I can.
No, I'm pretty sure a rock crushed my lung. And as he says this, he starts coughing more and more heavily, and he's coughing into his hand, and then he starts coughing up blood.
I use healing word.
Healing
Yes,
word ain't gonna do
magic.
anything for this, my guy. I mean, actually, you
Line
know
up.
what? You fucking
doctor-
know what? You know what? You know what? I'm feeling merciful today. I will grant you an ounce of pity. Either Alana or you can make a medicine check. You can help her through using your magic.
Can I
However,
inspire?
I'm saying this right now. You can inspire. I'm saying this right now. I cannot guarantee anything. I
That's
cannot
the
guarantee a single thing in
No,
this
of course.
in this interaction.
I'm
Of course,
assuming this has
definitely.
like a
This is
very
D&D.
high.
All about the dice roll. Yeah. So
Yes.
medicine. I inspire Alana.
With the way
I'd
it works.
apologize
By the way,
beforehand if I stole any of your luck.
It's fine.
By the way, so something specific before anything is rolled. By the way, so specifically, just gonna cover the rules real quick. Specifically for both the help action and bardic inspiration, you can technically do both.
I
As
do.
bardic inspiration is a bonus action, and the help action is a main action, so you can technically do both at once.
Perfect. I'll try my best. Do I get advantage?
You'll get advantage, and you. What's your bardic inspiration die at the moment, Spark?
I think it's 1d6,
Same,
the
same.
basic.
1d6.
Yeah, 1d6.
You get to roll with advantage and also add a 1d6 onto the roll you make.
And
I
also-
will say
yeah.
this right now, guys. You're going to need a really high roll for this.
Okay. Got one more.
They both roll 11.
You have a 1d6. You have a 1d6 to roll. 22 total.
Okay, now another one? Or?
No.
Oh,
No, there's no another one. She already rolled with advantage.
okay, sorry. Wait, I'm
Both
sorry.
roll-
I was
both the
expecting
roll
two
got like an
different
11.
messages.
Was-
Okay. Oh, that's... Oh,
That's a
yeah, you rolled
22.
one.
Does that succeed? Does that succeed? Or 2 and 11s.
what your
That's 4
sign is
ones.
horrifying me. I love it though. It's awesome. But man, I'm so into it.
I'm really contemplating something right now. I am
Oh,
really
man.
thinking through it right now. And right now, this
I'm-
is now up to a question of two choices. Either A, I give you pity and I let you succeed.
I would
Or
like
B,
that.
I crush your character's morality.
No! Vince has been through enough today.
Yeah, he's been through
Let's
enough
roll.
today.
Yeah.
Yikes.
There you
Well.
go. That's the choice.
Okay. I will say this right now. Alana, specifically for you, this looks like a case that you first thought would be impossible. You know that there's, of course, in your experience of being a doctor, you know that no case is truly impossible. But this looks like he's about to die. From what he said, apparently a rock crushed his lung internally. He's coughing up blood. He doesn't have long to live. However, Vincent is just insisting, just pushing through, trying to get you to do something. Just trying to do something. Just to try saving him. There's nothing you can do at this moment. But you gotta
Please,
at least try.
Alana. You're the greatest doctor I know. Please. He's a good man. He doesn't deserve to die. I knew you would come around.
As you go through to help, you begin immediately recognizing, what you need to do specifically. Going into surgery in this moment, right here and right now, is, well, it's not exactly sanitary. So, but hey, that's obviously not something to worry about when a man's about to die from, his lungs filling up with blood, obviously. Specifically, you managed to go in and cut open a part into his rib cage, which obviously is a very, very emergency thing. You didn't even have time to give him anesthesia. I, now, I wouldn't say he's unconscious at this point. However, I'm pretty sure the pain was bad enough that this probably doesn't add anything on.
I'm holding his hand.
Yeah, he's kind of like gripping onto it hard. Like, obviously he's like she's probably, he would probably have like a stick in his mouth or like a piece of leather or whatever to bite down onto as you begin doing your surgery. And the first thing you notice is that as you open up the, as you took 1 HP off for him crushing your hand. Nice. I love that.
No, Vincent doesn't care. Vincent doesn't care. He's gonna be there for him.
Yeah. No, I just love the fact that you did that.
Yeah,
Right.
thank you.
You go in, and with both Vincent helping you, just kind of egging you on, his infectious personality, his infectious optimism, you're able to at least do your job calm. Not under pressure as you normally would be in such a situation where someone is very, very close to death or about to die. However, Vincent's infective optimism is keeping you under the pressure. You're not really freaking out. You're not in a panic. Your hands are steady. They're calm. Your knees aren't weak. Your arms aren't heavy. There's no vomit on your sweater. You didn't eat your mom's spaghetti.
I wish I
You're
did.
going in. You're solving the problem. And as soon as you open up his chest, Vincent helps you again, specifically with a little bit of... Don't worry. I think everyone hates me at this point. Vincent helps you a little bit with the glowing mill spirit he has. He's doing his little bit of magic to essentially just kind of help you out. You're able to kind of more quickly work, and essentially, this is a job which would most likely be impossible. Like, I'm just going to keep it real with you guys here. This is a job that would most definitely be impossible. In real life, too. There's no way you could save someone like this, specifically
But
through
this is
just...
One Piece.
Obviously, yeah, this is
Piece
fucking
universe.
One Piece. A fucking a world where if you get cut in half, you can glue yourself back together. So, yeah. Like, yes, exactly. This is fucking One Piece. You're able to go in, you're able to reinflate the deflated lung. I don't know how the fuck that would happen. You take the blood out of the lung, you patch up the wound, and with a little bit of magic, you don't have to actually patch up the wound as the wound kind of like heals over itself. So with the help of Vincent, this procedure, which normally would have most likely been impossible, is now possible, and you were able to go in and do it. I will say, however, once again, this is not a job you could do 100%. This is not something that you'd be able to fix him and he's immediately back up.
Well, of
He's
course.
going to have long-lasting life problems. For example, from what you can tell as a doctor,
He's gonna need at least some new pairs of medical lungs. I
he's
think.
going to need... First off, he's going to need some form of ventilator for the rest of his life. Something to help him breathe. He's going to need something like that. He can't do anything exercising. He can't do anything akin to that.
I
And
got two
in
mechanics.
some cases,
the best mechanics in the world. Let's go.
Yeah. In specific days, he most likely won't even be able to walk. However, you managed to save his life. He's very much alive.
I'm giving him the biggest hug. And also, I pull Alana into it too.
Oh, how nice. Hugging someone
you,
who's probably
Alana.
covered in the patient's blood.
Thank you so much.
That's gonna leave a stain.
Oh, that's
Once again, he rolled a fucking 2, okay? He rolled a 2, alright?
No, yeah, that's fair. That's perfectly fair.
He was about to die. He was making con checks this entire time, and he managed to actually kind of roll high this time. He was making con checks to not fucking bleed out to death in this single... It's technically a dirty 1, yes. However, that does not necessarily mean that is a natural 1, so don't worry.
Hey, right, that's good. At least
Kennedy.
he's alive.
Kennedy.
And he's like can't like walk or like
Yeah.
stuff.
Kennedy.
Yeah.
I have people. We'll get you all fixed up. I promise.
Kennedy at this point is most likely just kind of drifting off into unconsciousness at the moment. He's like, yeah, kiddo, that sounds good.
Glad you're okay.
And then he just kind of goes
Yeah.
under, pretty much.
Let's
The pain probably was too much for him. He most likely
Yeah.
fell unconscious because of it.
We should take him to his children. They need to know he's okay. So we go to one of the other stores. We go should we go to
Yes.
what one did we not go to? I went to cybernetics. Did we go to robotics? What was the third one? He has 3 kids. They all
There
run these
was
stores, right?
yes, there was the technology, there was the cybernetics, and then there was also the there was just the there was just the electronics and cybernetics store, and then there was the general store, I believe.
Oh, I see.
And that
Okay,
was it.
never mind. Okay, cool. Um, we know for sure cybernetics has his family in it. We should head there. Yeah, definitely. Um, so we head toward cybernetics.
Great.
Should we switch over to
Yay.
ETA and Barry?
Yes, we will switch. I think. Okay, that depends. Barry, you want this to be a more private interaction? Is that specifically what you want?
I just want to not include you.
Yes, sir.
So you
Also-
want it to be a more private interaction?
Also, I'm getting food right now, so well,
All right.
that's why I'm muted.
Yep.
So
Oh, I see. Okay, cool. I just didn't. I
Yeah,
just
makes
didn't want to leave you out.
Yeah, no, it's smart. I was probably gonna start asking soon, anyways, too.
Yeah, cool.
Well, congrats, guys! You managed to do the near damn impossible.
I'm so happy.
At first, the luck of the dice was not on your side. It came around in the end, however, and you managed to save this man's life, which was near impossible. As she always does. Yes, Alana's actually. I think Alana saved every single one of the patients she's had, actually, which is pretty good. At least so far in the campaign.
Yeah, she
So far.
saved Bruce. She saved
Mhm.
yeah, she has a clean record.
That
Yeah.
you know of.
Campaign.
Oh, so far.
That you know of.
Truly arrogant at this point. I was like,
Yeah.
yeah, I got this. Man.
How many viewers we got right now, by the way?
Oh, we
just out of
have
curiosity?
3.
Hell yeah.
Yeah. Yeah. That's why she's number 2 on the ship.
Exactly. That's why she's the fucking first mate, eh?
Yeah, exactly. She earns that title.
Yeah, damn. Up.
All right. Nikolai is following Crow, right?
Yes, correct. And that will be something private that we will
Yeah.
handle later.
All right. Okay. Cool.
Not right
I
now.
just like.
So what do we do now exactly?
Well, specifically, they're taking Kennedy back to his son.
What's his son's name?
Yes. Keith was the
Keith.
one in
Yeah,
cybernetics.
Keith. Yeah, Keith again. How do you spell
Or
it?
as E.T. liked to call him, the little gremlin bastard, right?
Gremlin
Wasn't
bastard.
it? Gremlin bastard,
Why'd you
yes.
call him that?
Mostly.
Covered in blood
No,
with
I mean-
Vincent, carrying a bloody person on him, walking into a
Walking
business.
into a business. Yes. Truly professional. Truly professional. The most professional of professionals. Truly.
Did you do this? No. We're friends with him.
Did you do this? Are you going to fucking prison now? What? Like,
Did you kill my dad?
Oh dear.
goddamn.
No, we saved him.
Wow.
Vincent's still crying. By the way, Vincent's still crying. This entire time, he's just crying.
I mean, at this point, Alana, even if Alana doesn't want it or not, she obviously, I mean, she probably wouldn't, but she obviously has tears flowing from her face because of the being exposed to the smoke from the fire, as well as just the fire in general. It's like, it's kind of something that just happens, you know?
Well, yeah, cool. What's in general?
And at this time, I guess we would say,
Yeah, actually, that's a good point. Oh, sorry, go ahead.
do you want? I don't mind doing it for a stream. I don't mind doing the interaction during a stream. It's not that big, so.
Yeah.
If you want to do this little interaction, we can.
I think it would also be good to set up something for Nikolai to get later on too, so we can move on pretty fast.
So do you want to do the interaction or save it for later?
I will say this would be a good like little thing to swap over real quick. Yeah.
Okay.
definitely.
That's
I want to make sure I
Yeah.
make a sequel.
So
I should be worrying about that spark.
I know. I have to make sure everyone has fun. I'm having a great
Fair
time,
enough.
but that was intense, and I loved it. Every second, it was amazing.
Yeah.
I was so into it.
Okay, specifically, we cut away from this group for a second. We move over to, the guy everybody loves, the escaped mental convict, who has a long-lasting record of unnecessary violence and extreme violence. Crow! Yay!
Yay!
Pause.
and by this time
This
we
is
would, we
intensified.
would probably be in the middle of the woods.
Yes. Specifically, Nikolai, who has rolled a natural 20 for stealth, who is not even being heard by the animals around him, not being heard by the bugs around him, not being seen by even the keenest of owls. Nikolai manages to kind of shift through the trees. Shifting through the trees with a naked stealth that he kind of forgot he had. Not like a forget, like, oh, I didn't know I had this. Just like, oh yeah, I haven't done this in a while. I forgot how kind of good at this I was. So yeah, you're just kind of like going at there with like, yeah, you're Naruto hopping the trees pretty much, essentially. Just kind of catching up with Crow without him essentially even noticing you're there. And then, yes, please, specifically tell me, Crow, what's going on?
Okay, so Nikolai sees a crow with a sword. Like it's not like fully customized yet, but it's right now. It's just a
Oh,
katana.
right, that reminds me. Take 200, that's gonna be, so let's see here. If we said 1 gold piece equals 1,000 belly, so that would be 200,000 belly off of your account, please.
Okay, we'll do. You
You
see
spent
Crow holding a katana-like weapon in a black sheath, and on his back, a very long scythe. Looks like he recently purchased these.
Yep.
And he will take the scythe off of his back and just sort of swing it around a bit, and just pause for a second, and just swing it to a bunch of trees and slashes a bunch of weak trees. So there's
Yeah, like the little saplings, like those little
Yeah.
fuckers.
Mm-hmm.
You gotta test the blade a little bit.
And he keeps doing this for a little bit. Then he looks at a bigger tree,
Oh no.
winds up the
Don't
scythe,
break the blade as soon as you bought it.
and uses and slashes at it.
Alright, if that's the case, then why am I having problems? What role would you give for someone trying to take down a tree with a scythe? What role would that be? Would that be an attack roll? Would that be a strength check? What role would that be?
Strength, survive? No, it wouldn't be survival.
No, not survival.
Yeah, it would be
Survival would be if you're trying to. Fucking A. Doesn't matter.
And
Strength check.
it's
Give me a
Do you
strength
have
check.
athletics?
it's a monk weapon technically.
Yes, so you
So
do
it's a-
proficiency
so-
with that.
It's a dexterity check
It is a dexterity check. Yes, that is
because
technically correct.
because it's a monk weapon.
Yes.
I mean, check.
Oh, you mean because of the finesse, right?
Simple weapon. It's technically a spear. We just reflavored it as a scythe.
Yes, it is technically a spear,
Oh.
just being reflavored as a scythe. That is correct.
So I guess that's like 7.
Nice. You're kind of chopping at it a little bit. This is a fucking scythe. Scythes aren't made to break trees. And you're kind of going at it, and then, you start thinking, maybe this isn't a good idea. I did kind of spend a lot of money on this, and I wouldn't want to risk breaking it on a tree before I could even get a chance to use this. You didn't. Yep. Whoops, trees AC was 22. Whoopsie doodle. You make actually some solid chops into it. It's just more so the fact that the blade is a little bit thinner and isn't exactly made for chopping, It's not like that kind of scythe, obviously. It's nothing like that. Like, holy shit. So, Jesus Christ, that's an edgy ass image. Holy shit.
It's nothing like the one I used to have, but it'll do for now. So let's try one more time. As he goes for one swing this time.
One more. All right, make that dexterity check.
Mm-hmm.
An odd fellow.
Very odd fellow.
Even worse.
You go for another chop, and the weapon tangs off of the tree. You shoot it up to you just not using it in a while. Obviously, it's not the fact that you're bad. You just haven't used it in a while. You gotta get used to it again. I mean, how could you be bad with weapons? This is your entire thing.
And he resheaths the scythe and goes for the sword and just swings it around for a little bit.
All right.
And because of Monk's special feature from Tasha's, I can use it as a monk weapon, even though it's
because of the thing.
Even though
Yes,
it's martial.
Over the course of a long rest, you can you can make a weapon a monk weapon. Yes.
But for now, it's not that since we're not in combat yet. But for now,
Nope. You also have to be in a long rest since you just bought it. You have to take a long rest after this.
it's for flavor.
It's for flavor, I know, but still. Shush. Right.
So
You just start swinging the sword around. It's very, very nicely weighted blade.
then
It'll definitely serve you well. That's for sure.
then Crow will toss it up in the air and grab it by the chain on its thing on its hilt. and
Yes,
start
you did. You
swinging
did
it.
request that specifically.
So it's kind of like
Now you have a fucking sword flail. Hell yeah.
yeah, it's a sword flail now. He swings it but with 2 fingers.
Yep. Man, they're gonna regret fucking with you. Oh yeah.
God. Quite skillful.
It's been such a long time since I used blades. I'm always tired of using my fist.
You're
Too
a
bad
fucking monk.
Too bad Ivan never buys them.
Oh yeah, Ivan's probably gonna be pissed the fact that you just got into his wallet for this.
Definitely is.
Oh, most definitely. Quite definitely. Obviously. You just
It's
fucking
sad.
stole this man's entire goddamn wallet.
I just wish I had my original ones. Those would have been way more useful. And he just swings a couple of the smaller trees in a slash.
I'm just like hopping from tree as he chops down each one.
Yeah, just kind of hopping. Yeah, he's just coincidentally. It's just sheer coincidence. He's not seeing you because he would have said something by now. It's just sheer coincidence that he's chopping down the trees that you're on, just constantly, over and over again. It's just that kind of just that kind of scene.
And he will resheath the blade and turn around from Nikolai's position.
Hey,
I don't know if someone's actually there. But if you are, I would like let you. You should probably come down. And we'll wait for a response.
Nikolai,
Nothing.
are you going to give a response? Yeah, obviously not. There's no response. After a little bit of waiting, nothing happens. Nobody says anything. Yeah, Crow's just like that one guy who, after he leaves the room, he's like, you can show yourself now. He just does that constantly, and it works, once.
And he will
Like
throw a
that,
dart.
like one guy who just like sits on a room, just like, I've been expecting you, like turn chair dramatically, and just like not the person he's expecting.
And,
Yeah. You're gonna throw a dart randomly?
just
Is
for
that what you're
fun, he will throw
Just
the
for
dart.
funsies.
Just
Roll a
for
straight
fun.
d20. There's no modifier here as you do not have a target to hit. Just roll a straight d20.
Let's roll.
You forgot the
That is-
roll, you forgot the
Yeah.
aw.
Yeah.
14.
Nope. You throw the dart off into the leaves and it kind of goes through a little bit. It just, it doesn't hit anything. At least you didn't hear anything from anyone. It kind of just lands into a tree bark.
Technically,
And I assume you call that. Huh?
Technically, it would be 16 if we're using my modifier.
But it is not, because we are not. Because you do not have a target to hit. It's just a random fucking throw.
That's not how it works. It's proficiency with the weapon.
I assume, yes. However, the main thing here is that I don't know why it would make sense that you have proficiency with it. It's just the main thing of like, this isn't a main thing of like, oh hey, you're not proficient with it. It's a kind of a random thing. It's a chance-based thing. It's not like this isn't a roll for you hitting with a weapon. This is just a straight d20 just to determine the effects of it. It's just, were you to kind of roll high with this just, no, we can't do it, the fan, you're good. Were you to roll high on this luck check, which is what I'm
I
going to
get
start
it.
calling them, yeah,
It's fine.
it's just a luck check, a random roll, if you will.
Hmm.
You know? Because you
And
don't
then-
necessarily have a target to hit. You can't, like, aim shit properly. It's a random throw. It's a shot in the dark, pretty much. Shot in the heart, and you're to play.
Alright. And just looks back and just walks off. Back to the
Yeah.
ship.
You give love a bad name. Yeah. Yeah, you walk off, and Nikolai, this is very
Crow
interesting, to
wasn't
say the
this-
least.
Odd.
Odd and interesting at the same time. Very, very interesting. I think we'll go for about 30 more minutes, by the way. That sound good with you guys? Don't worry, ET. You're gonna get the thing.
Mhm.
Don't worry. But yes.
Yeah, that'll be good for
Thank
me.
you, thank you, thank you, thank you.
That's the fun. What
Love
is full
puns.
of nothing but puns?
Love
This is why.
puns.
Definitely.
Love just
Like,
punning
I was
it up.
playing I was streaming last night, and like there's a character
Yes,
that talks
you
just in
kind
cat
of
puns.
make your way back to the ship. You don't know necessarily what's going on with the two weirdos who kind of just aren't there anymore, Alana and Vincent. You don't know specifically what they were doing. You weren't paying attention, really. You just had your mindset on one thing, your weapons. And you got them.
Mm-hmm.
And, well, you are definitely happy. That is for
My
sure.
mic was muted.
And I will
Okay, yes,
tell
we
you,
are actually hearing the fan now that you've unmuted.
Ah, dang it.
Doesn't matter. Right, yes, Barry.
and Crow will just head up to the crow's nest, and
Mm.
he'll just wait there for now. And I will tell you what original weapons mean later. I'll tell
Yes.
you why that's important.
Yes, you will. This is not a question, this is a threat. You will tell me. But yeah, Nikolai, you also kind of make your way back to the ship, specifically as to, just following him in general and also, like, holing back up into your room. You're able, if you do, like, do it, you're able to just kind of, like, sneak back into your room and lock it easy peasy without, like, at a sight of Crow.
Oh, I do.
Is that what you
have
do?
to. Yeah, basically, I do have one last thing I need to finish up.
All right.
What
And
about the
now,
others?
what about you? Specifically for this one. All right, which one of you guys wants to go? I'll say this is a party decision. Which one of you guys would want to go next? We could go over to Alana and Vincent, or we could stay over here at Nikolai and see the little thing he's going to concoct up.
Nikolai hasn't got to do much this time, so if ET wants to do stuff right now, then we can go. But like if ET wants to, because like not much has gotten to be done this for them.
True. Very, very true.
So just to be fair for everyone.
Yeah.
Like Crow was talking to himself in the forest with some blades. We saved a life.
Mhm.
ET Nikolai just kind of walked on some trees. I don't think I don't know.
Nikolai
I don't know.
and Naruto jumped from the trees, actually.
Actually,
Get
yeah,
it
I'm so
right.
sorry. I didn't do it. I didn't give the action justice in my phrasing. But
That's really odd stuff.
but
Oh, fuck.
just to be fair, just to be fair.
Nothing happened. Yes. Okay. E.T. All right. Nikolai, finally, just going at it. Just starts kind of tinkering around once again with this program he's found being transferred into his eye storage space from someone somewhere. He's finally
It's
able to
just
finally
kinda-
extract it out. Sorry, go ahead.
No, David, you can go on him.
All right. you've essentially at this point, before your main problem here was the fact that you couldn't necessarily find out specifically what this program was. You couldn't find out a specific way to run it, nor could you find out a way to restore it. At this point in time, however, you have managed to restore it. You've managed to essentially bring it up to what it was trying to transfer over to your eye. And then, as soon as you just finish it, you finish those final lines of code, I have a question for you. What were you working on this? Like where were you working on this specifically? Were you working with it in a specific device? Like, give me some details here. You there, bud? ET?
Yeah, my internet's gonna go wacky a bit.
Ah, shit. Rough nut. Rough nut.
So you just been trying to put it on an interface that I can actually what it is. Like a holographic screen or something. At least I could interact.
As you kind of finish that final line of code, just this bright flash of light, just as the holotech begins displaying just this person. The AI assistant you've spent so long completing. In a kind of monotonous robotic tone almost, this AI says, "Hello."
Hello.
It's very weird, by the way, something I would like to express real quick, by the way, before you say anything. The main thing is, you have some memories with this AI assistant. Did not sound like this. That is for sure. It very much did not sound like this. It had a personality to it. It had, it had a kind of person behind it, if you would. That's not the case here. That is very much not the case here.
Well, having this is good enough for the time being now. Let's see if there's anything wrong with it. Hello. Did I know you?
I believe so. Woman, the man was Charles. This is the lady. Yeah. Yes. With this specifically, this is your piece of technology, I'd say. Make me an intelligence check with advantage, please, because there is something wrong with this. I need you to see if you can see it, though. You know there's something wrong with it, obviously. There's. Okay, with this, I would say, specifically, you recognize the fact that this AI, you have a specific program which you use to simulate personality. And it appears that this AI does not have this. They had their own personal one that they used. However, you know for a fact, at least you think so. You don't know 100%, that it's still out there somewhere. But you don't have it. At least you couldn't find it anywhere within this information transfer. That's for sure.
This is enough for the time being. Probably try to think of something that I could simulate for the later. This is good. That's me.
Not gonna lie, I completely forgot the name of this AI assistant. What was its name? What was its name? I kind of forgot, okay? This is only a recent thing that's been added. Come on, cut me some slack here. Model Gamma Yun. Just it says it in a robotic tone again.
So, what do you do exactly?
Question, providing answer. I assist you in both technology as well as answers. Any question you might ask, I might be able to answer if it is within my information database.
Rundown of who I am.
Finding files on Nikolai Voltov, Files not found.
God damn.
Corrupted file found. Do you wish to proceed to uncorrupt the file?
Yes, of course. Have the moment of spark of hope as he
Just like the AI's face just kind of changes from that to like, you know how like the like older computers had like that hourglass that like kind of like just spun around when it was like loading.
Yeah.
Just imagine that as its face now, just like it has that hourglass loading and it says estimated time for uncorruption 21 days.
Oh, what other choice do I have? You do other things while you uncorrupt this file.
Yes, I can.
That's
Multitasking would
okay.
be a little bit difficult though.
Do you have anything on Nicholas?
Finding files on Nicholas Voltov. One file found. File protected by password. Enter password here. And then as you like see this like this kind of
I
like
just
holographic
immediately
keyboard
slam
almost
my
shows up.
hand. Maybe slam my hand on the table. I just grab my drawer and just flip through the pages.
Well, you know for a fact at least, if this is password protected, this is your AI. That means that this is obviously a password you've given it. You can't find anything in your journal specifically relating to a password. However, if you can just think for a moment, just think specifically. What would a password you would make? What would a password be for your brother? What's something you and your brother talked about a lot? What's something you and your brother...
I tried typing in my birthday.
Password incorrect. You try typing in password?
Does it do that thing where you type in too many passwords, just lock you out for
It
a
doesn't say
certain
anything
amount
like
of
that, at
time?
least. This doesn't say anything like this, at least.
But that's good enough. I just try to think, wrap my head around about what I know. But with twins, so it's same perfect. But that didn't rather work on any.
You say again, ET, you're kind of cutting in and out there, bud.
But yeah, I'm just asking like, if did me and my brother work on anything?
Pulling up files. Answer found. You and your brother both work together in a massive corporation known as Voltov Laboratories in order to create and simulate multiple AI assistants in some different shape or form.
Continue.
What was that?
Continue.
Not much else information is found. You did not store much information specifically on this subject. As answer found, you stored a lot of your own personal information on personal journals that you figured out a specific mechanism on how to encrypt.
Why was past me so cryptic?
Answer found. Past you did not want to be spied upon. Answer found. Past you, most likely extremely paranoid. Diagnosis? Possible schizophrenia.
This kind of face is put my hand with like this, put my face in my palm. It's like groans. God. What happened? What the hell happened?
Answer found. It appears that an accident happened. I do not know the much details about it, as most of this information is corrupted or stored away in some other storage device that I do not currently have access to. However, from what I can tell from the information I have currently, it appears an explosion has happened that caused you to lose most of your memory. Or perhaps through some other means, you lost your memory. And it also appears that your brother was caught in the explosion as well.
Is there anyone else?
Yes, actually. There were multiple employees from your laboratory that were also caught within the explosion. Most of them survived, however, about 3 to 4 did not.
Any information about those who survived? I could find them. Try to find them.
Searching. Searching. Data not found. But I do know something from another file. I believe that through possibly finding clues or hints you've strewn about before, I believe we might be able to recover some information, some files, some relative things.
But
We might uncover something as simple as a pie recipe, or we might uncover something as to your deepest secrets.
that's good enough. I'll search through the files from every now and then. Is there any bits of information that could help with or heal?
Me?
One last
Answer.
question. Who sent
Oh, what's
you?
your answer? I believe I did. Before this data transfer happened, I believed I still had my personality program intact. However, something happened that caused it to be fractured. I do not know the exact extent of it.
Well, it's nice to at least have someone from my past here.
Mm.
This is. I just gotta have a tired smile at her. I cry a little bit. I'm just someone.
Answer found. Crying. Definition. The act of letting tears flow from one's eyes.
Yeah, you're correct.
I always am.
I just laugh it off. I just like take my hand, try to wipe the tears away.
All right.
Yeah, there's no Nikolai moment.
I think this might be a good space to stop for now. We will cut over to specifically Alana and Vincent once again, who have just barged open into the cybernetic store.
Covered in blood. And tears.
Covered in blood, carrying Kennedy. Yes, both of you are covered in tears and blood. Carrying Kennedy behind you.
There's
yourselves.
an invisible force carrying the middle of Kennedy.
Obviously, yes.
With Vincent's telekinesis in quotes.
Yes, his telekinesis, his inherent telekinesis. Funnily enough, actually, in D&D 5th edition, there is actually a telekinesis feat you can get, which allows you to do that.
I think I saw that.
Yeah.
Wait, that should be actual telekinesis.
Yeah, there's actually actual telekinesis in this game.
Yo, epic.
You just need to get a feat for it.
Yeah, I picked.
Which is an entire feat. It's not that. I don't know if it's that good or not. I haven't checked it in a while.
Yeah,
but...
I picked Destiny or something, like Chosen One.
You picked a Lucky, is what you chose.
Yeah, I picked Lucky and also Chosen One.
The fuck? Huh? What?
I got 2 feet.
Oh, you must have picked a homebrew feat.
Yeah.
That makes sense. Okay. Could you send that to me then? Because I don't actually know what that feat does.
Oh, I just get like a plus as a stat. I'll send it to you after the stream.
Yeah.
Okay.
And yes, this is where we will end off with Alana and Vincent barging into the store. What does Vincent say as he barges into the store? I was gonna say, what does both Alana and Vincent say when they barge into the store? But I think
What
only
does it-
one of them can tell.
When doesn't we do that last part? That so sometimes maybe at festival events. But you know, maybe session 20 we'll get a voice reveal.
Maybe. One day.
Not don't make promises though.
Voice
well,
reveal from Alana Maluhia, someone who does not have vocal cords.
exactly. So staring.
Person who has like lost all of his nerves.
Yeah. Okay, so Keith. Wait, would I know his name?
Maybe.
I don't think I would know his
I mean,
name.
did
Wait, no, I
Nikolai
would.
ever-
He told us. He told me
Yeah.
his son's name.
Yeah, he told you. He
Yeah.
told you.
Keith!
And Nikolai told you guys about the.
Yeah.
All right.
Yeah,
He shouts
Keith.
Keith as he
Keith!
enters the store,
Your father.
and then we will do a to be continued from here. All right. Great session, everybody.
Yay!
I'm gonna
Yay.
name this one, considering it's so all over the place.
Oh yeah, it's gonna be hard finding a name for this one. That's for sure.
Okay, wait. What do you guys think the main plot was?
Probably saving Kennedy.
Yeah,
Saving Private Kennedy. That needs to be the name of it.
I love it. Next time we'll
Yeah,
actually
next time we'll. Yeah.
start up sooner. Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh yeah. Oh. Speaking of that. We actually, just as we planned, we can now. I get off at 6, 2 hours earlier than normal on Saturdays. So let's go.
Nice.
Yay!
Yay.
That's
So
what's up.
basically, anytime after 6, my time, I'm good to go. It's really just hitting open a folder on the Streamlabs, so that I need to set up.
Nice.
Yeah.
Yeah, Et. How early can you do, bud? Because you do have to get up early for this. Because time zones are fucking whack.
I need to like actually see like how early you like. I can wake up like early if you want.
Nah, you don't have to force yourself to do anything. I think, honestly, if we start like 2 hours earlier than usual, so at about 7 your time, that would be about 8 a.m. your time, Et, I think. Which is
Well,
still
that
around the
means
time you
I-
normally get up anyways.
I'm just an hour ahead of
Usually
you.
that time I wake up anyway.
Yeah,
Be
that's
around
about
8.
6 p.m. That's about 6 p.m. my time, and that would be around 7 p.m. your time.
mine, yeah.
Yeah.
In 8 for Ruffin.
Yep, 8 p.m. for Rough Nut and 8 a.m. for you, Et. And I forget your time zone, bud. Could you remind me?
I'm pretty sure we have the same time zone, or at least I'm an hour behind you. It's
What time is it for you right now?
10:23.
You're an hour ahead of me.
Oh, you're the same
I
time
know,
as
you're the
me.
same-
Yo,
Yeah.
epic.
So it'll be
Yeah.
7
Milestone
p.m.
buddies.
for you.
Yeah. I'll probably be able to wake up on that time.
That sound good for everybody then?
Yeah.
All right.
Yeah.
All right, hell yeah. All right, next week we will be starting at 6 p.m. PST, 7 p.m. CST, and all that.
Can you type that out in the chat for me so I can? Cause I won't remember. In the
6 p.m. PST.
in the yeah.
CST just autocorrected to cat. Nice.
Whenever I on my phone, I write the word letter V. It autocorrects the Vincent.
Nice.
That's how often
The main thing is I
write
don't
his
know.
name.
I don't know the names of the time zones for both Rough Nut and ET.
I don't either. I don't know any time zone's name. I just know, hell, we do that.
I
if
know
sessions go
PST,
3
CST,
hours,
EST,
no.
GMT plus
I'm
1.
tired.
Remember when we go for like 6 hours?
I remember
Yeah, we went
that.
for 6 hours that one time.
I can
Yeah,
I can do that for a
probably
stream. I've done
Could
it.
do early.
Let's not do that for a stream because that would just I don't think anyone of you would want to watch that. I don't think.
Yeah, you're right. I wanna
probably
edit
have to
it.
get back to actually doing work too. So around like for like I think 4 hours is like okay for me.
4 hours
Like-
is the max amount of time in a session we do. I'd
Yeah.
say.
Oh
Mhm.
man, I've only edited like 3. I've edited a 3 hour before. Man, 4 that would be fun, but
And that was
man.
not fun, was it?
I
Nope.
did an 8-hour session before.
Whoa!
Poor
That's
bastard,
epic.
Harry. You poor
That was
bastard.
that was
That's
for a
amazing,
super,
man. Great
That
job.
was-
For you.
That was for I was DMing the game. It was a super hard one shot I made.
Oh really?
Yeah. Everyone almost died.
Oh my. Okay,
Well,
so
if we ever want a break from this campaign, that's for sure. We know we got Barry to back us up.
oh, okay, cool. I should probably stop streaming now.
Yeah, I probably
Yeah,
should.
you probably
Okay,
should.
cool.
Bye
Bye,
bye,
guys.
everybody. Hope you have a
Oh
good
wait.
night, day,
Also,
morning, evening.
Yeah.
there's something I want to do before. I forgot to ask. Is there anything, any like plugs you guys wanted to make, but like before we ended? For me, I just
What do you mean?
like anything they can like if like someone wanted to see more of you, where would they go if you wanted to let them?
I
know?
mean, we're all artists, so you can go check out our Twitters.
Alright.
Excuse me, I'm not an artist. Please get that right, Mister.
Yeah, like
He said most of us.
Most of
yeah.
us.
Like for me, just twitch.com/SparkSaturn for
No,
Monster
you're
Hunter
watching
stories.
that now.
For Monster Stories 2 content.
You know, I actually have a Twitter now, but
Nice.
good luck finding that.
You liked
I
my
already
post.
know. I already know.
Yeah, I did like your post.
Oh yeah, ET already knows. ET
I
already
know,
knows.
I know too because you liked my post, so I know.
I can find it too.
Sure.
Just kidding. I don't think I can.
I'm eternally
not- that's
tired.
Instagram.
Just like all lowercase, just replace the
Mhm.
single I with a one.
Yeah.
And for
I
me,
guess we're
Barry,
plugging our Twitters now.
for Barry, you can find me at Barry_Hikari on Twitter.
Just like yeah, just go to the fucking. Honestly, if you find the One Piece D&D wiki, you could find all of us there. We're all there.
Yeah.
That's how we met, actually.
Yeah.
One Piece D&D Wiki Discord server. You can find us there.
Yep.
Yeah.
That one, that fucker right
Alright.
there.
Anything from you, Roughnet? Yeah.
Yes, you have a Twitter.
Yes. At
We
call
all
me
have
Roughnet.
Twitters.
Call me. Yeah. Call_me_Roughnet. Yeah.
I'll call you Roughnet then.
Isn't your at different though? Isn't it like Super Saga Girl or something?
All right. Cool.
And I saw your son Spark on Twitter, right?
Yeah.
I'm following all of you guys on Twitter right now.
Yeah.
But
Thank you.
yeah, that's where you can find us if you want to see some of our art,
Yeah.
some
Okay.
art we do for the campaign, some art we do for ourselves.
Yeah. Because
Future
future
Gohan
Gohan,
is best boy.
is best boy. Correct.
Yes.
Okay. Cool.
Agreed.
Okay, bye bye, guys.
Bye bye.
Yeah,